Hey guys, welcome back. It is for Towers Films and
Doug 218. How's it going?
welcome back to Big Brother Season 21, Episode number 2, and it's Diamond Dish. Also known as House Gas Please.
House Gas Please.
This is where we talk about all things Big Brother, recap a little bit about what happened, and give our thoughts on the matter.
Oh.
And hopefully you will join us by giving your thoughts in the description, in the comment box.
We'd love to hear what you guys got to say. So let's get into it.
So this is the second part of the premiere episode. So everybody's in the house. We know that Jackson is camp director. And so now he has to pick 4 that are banished from the house. And 1 will actually get, like, basically go home. And 3 will come back to the house for a competition kind of thing that they had to do. So, of course, campaign begins.
And all of them, did their pitch that, please, hey, don't do this, don't banish me, blah, blah, blah. The 4 that ended up getting banished were Cliff, Jess, Kemi, and David. And if you think about it, it's not real surprising it was those 4. I mean, Cliff's the oldest guy in the house, 53, so we pretty much figured he'd probably be one if First shot.
I think he did too. Kemi, he picked her because she didn't really make an effort to talk to him, and she really didn't. She didn't think she needed to.
Yeah.
She thought it might put more of a target on her back or something. Not really. I mean, when people are trying to get to know you, and you have to give them a reason to want you to stay.
Well, for sure.
I sure didn't do that. David, he did because he, as a pawn.
House Guest, please.
Because he thought, the people I'm putting up against you, I'm sure you can beat in a competition.
Yeah.
But the difference is, you can't say he's a pawn when everybody else is not voting for him because you don't know what the competition's going to be.
Well, that's it, because he put him up as a pawn, and this competition was neither fitness, strength, or endurance.
No, it was basically skill. Like it was feeling the way around in the dark. We'll get to that comp in a minute, but it didn't it didn't take a heck of a lot of brute strength to get through kind of thing.
It was a silly banishment.
And now I think he's coming to regret it because he's thinking, oh no, what if he comes back and is going to get for me? Well, any of the 4 to do the same, or the 3 that come back are probably going to do that. So, and then Jess, he said he picked Jess, I think Kemi, and Cliff because they were the 3 that put their name out there. Other 3 put their name out there for
the camp director position.
So that was his reasoning anyway.
So it's revealed. Okay, to find out how they found out, this evil-looking squirrel shows up, and it walks around the house, and it's got a bag over his shoulder, his or her shoulder. So one by one, he bags up each one of them,
and then drags them out. Obviously, he didn't, but he drags them out of the house.
And so
to where they're banished into the wilderness
outside of Camp BB.
Yes.
Now the basic idea is,
they're in pitch black. It's the woods.
So now they got to feel around, and there's signs, and they've got to somehow find their way out of this deep dark forest to get back to the house.
But some of the signs are misleading, and they don't lead them back to the house. They lead them to
alternate camps.
There's a camp B, like BEE,
which was filled with honey.
And then they got feathers on them too.
One part of the forest had crazy clowns.
Right.
There was a pancake slide into a pool of syrup.
Right. And then another one where there was balls getting tossed at them.
So Cliff's like, okay, I'm gonna start feeling around, and he did it pretty methodical, I thought.
It was actually a smart way to do it.
Find the one sign and then kind of move over.
And he realized there were signs too.
Yeah.
So he was actually checking. I think he only got to one area maybe once that
Yeah.
was not where he needed to go, because then he was really checking and like as much as he could to read, like, I guess he was mostly feeling for the signs.
Yeah. So, Cliff,
Was actually the first one back in the house.
the Hog Man, returned.
Very good.
You know, so
They
let's.
were happy about that.
So was he.
So, yeah. But actually, I was surprised a couple of them. I think Holly was black. She got close to him. She got,
Yeah,
she likes him. It's like he's like a surrogate dad kind of thing.
Well, and you know what? I'm sorry. Jackson had the best face gag of all, like that.
Although I don't think he was that upset that Cliff got back in the house.
So, then came Jess,
Then Jess, yeah.
and then Kemi.
And then Kevin. So David is the one going home for now.
For
Julie
now.
said. So here's the thing, like,
Is he going to pop up
well,
later?
it sounds like, now I don't know how many he's gonna have to compete against, but it sounds like there's gonna be some kind of competition where
Yeah.
they like he probably gets back in the house, probably along with the first evicted house guest. So we'll see.
So
We don't know what yet.
So they come back.
They say apparently they're doing something they've never done before. We'll see.
This whole camp thing is something they've never done.
No, but at the end of the episode, Julie said that with David and I guess whoever is nominated from the HOH, that apparently he's going to play some fairly big part in the next eviction. So
Stay tuned.
we'll have to see. We don't know it though. It wasn't revealed anyway.
So we finally get a moment with Christy and Tommy.
We know each other. Remember, she dated like a relative
Of his family. So they wanna work together, and then it's like whatever. You know
But
what?
they want to keep it on the down low.
What happened outside the house? I got you. You got me.
Right, but we can't be like hanging out together all the time.
Yeah. So we're good.
And so then these alliances are starting to form. We'll see how long they last. Remember, the girls' alliance lasts what, 5 minutes? On day
Maybe
one,
2.5
if that,
tops.
you know. So I think it was Jackson and Jack. They're calling him Mickey. Jackson is a nickname, Mickey.
Because I think that's his last name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. So they were talking about putting together an alliance, and so they came up with the idea of Jackson or Mickey, Jack, Holly,
So it was Jack, Jackson,
Christy,
Nick,
Holly,
Holly.
and Christy, and I think and
Bella.
Isabella
Yeah.
and Bella. So yeah,
And
which is interesting.
They thought, well, 6 is a nice round number.
Yeah, it's very even.
It's very even. So now we jump right into the HOH competition.
And they're all very happy. And of course, second endurance, the first one usually is. They're like hanging on these tree stump things, and they're paired up. And it's Jackson or Mickey that
pairs them up.
Pairs them up. Like he just did it randomly.
He goes, I got enough dang blood on my hands.
I don't need any more.
I don't need any more.
We just randomly picked
Put people together.
So they like had to hang on these like
Logs.
Poles, and then like they were like shooting like colored powder at them, and then like dropping like paint on them, so it got slippery.
It was this freaking
And these
mess.
things were like spinning, and so they're like hanging on. They're actually all encouraging each other.
Yeah, which is nice to
Which
see.
is nice to see, because that's not always the case. Of course, it's still early.
Yeah. So it came down to Tommy
And Christy. Which is funny considering they are working together, but the rest of us doesn't know it.
And you hear in like the diary room vignette, he's going, drop, you're okay.
You're
drop."
okay, you're good. And Tom's like, I think I'm good with Christy, and I hope she knows she's good with me, but I don't know if I should let go or not.
And Christy's like, Tommy, come on, buddy, you know,
We're good.
We're
Yeah.
good.
So he does actually drop. I don't know if that was intentional or not. So, but he does drop.
So
So Christy is first HOH.
and did you catch it? Before Julie signed off for the night, she mentioned something called the Wackativity comp.
Yes, it's a new comp.
And with a game-changing secret.
Some kind of a power, it sounds like. So we don't know what that is. We won't know till Sunday.
And then she told everybody, like you said, that even though David's out of the game, you haven't.
She shouldn't tell them.
She told us.
She told us.
Her and I and all of you.
Yes.
That even though he's out of the game, it ain't the last you saw of him. So
I'll be interested to see what the comp is. This Alliance, at this point, that doesn't have a name. Maybe it does now, because I think the feed just turned on last night. So, I do tend to watch the feeds too, or read spoilers from certain websites out there. So we will keep you abreast of what we know. If you know of anything, please let us know. If you hear of anything as well. This Alliance, I think, has potential. It's kind of balanced, because you got some intelligent ones there, ones with good social gains, and you got strength there. So if they can actually work together, you never know.
well, like our Aquaman of the season, he's like,
Yeah.
I'm looking for gamers too.
Right.
I don't want. Let's not just have an alliance where it's like a bunch of us do the heavy lifting and everyone else kind of floats.
Right.
You know.
He wants everybody to kind of work
Put in.
together. Yeah. Which makes sense.
So it'll be interesting to see if this can carry on.
And it's kind of nice. I'm going to say that because I'm sure I've seen other people say the same thing. There's almost too many all-guy alliances in these shows.
It's nice to see.
It's nice to see that even these guys who are usually what would be considered like jock type guys actually wanting the girls.
Yeah.
Part of their alliance. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nice to see that.
So for a two-part series premiere, what you think?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good. It's funny. Jackson doesn't necessarily want Dave to come back, or he was kind of glad in a way that Dave is the one. They don't know yet, of course, that he went home, because now he's afraid that he come after him. Well, hello, there's 3 other people that also want a gun for you. So
You might be breathing a collective sigh of relief right now, but take a look around the camp.
others just came back too. See, the thing is, people a lot of times are underestimated. So they only look at the threats as big, like young, strapping kind of guys or girls, the athletic types. Well, that's not always a threat. That's not always what it counts. Remember Ian?
Yeah.
Look at what he did, and he was a jock type.
He was a little kid that pulled out big things.
Look, he during that season kind of all take him under his wing, and he's the one who ended up getting rid of him. Smarter than he was given credit for. So this is the thing. Don't underestimate people. Don't overlook them.
Personally,
That can be a fatal mistake into your game.
Personally, myself, I think it was a good series premiere. I hope things build on that.
Hope so.
It'll be interesting to see how they tweaked it. After 21 seasons, you kind of gotta shuffle the deck a little bit.
Wackativity
comp is
all about. Well, no, unless of course it's already happened, then you might get an idea from the feeds what it is, because they'll talk about it, even though they're not supposed to talk about it, but they do. So you can kind of get ideas of what's been going on, kind of thing. So we'll see, and then we'll know who's nominated. Again, if you watch the feeds, you pretty much know ahead of time.
Exactly.
But we'll tell you on Sunday who was nominated.
Dang right.
Well, that's it for this edition for Big Brother Season 21, Episode number 2 of Diary Room Dish. And house guest, please.
And don't be afraid to sit there and go, house guest, please.
I'm sure we're going to do a lot of that this summer. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when we upload every time Big Brother airs. Until next time, see you on Sunday.
Bye guys.